Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today with a favorites video. And this is going to be beauty, and I've got some great stuff in here. And I've got skincare, I've got makeup, and I've got a few fragrances. And then I want to end the video with a couple of lifestyle favorites that are health related, kind of healthy beauty type stuff. So anyway, I'm going to jump right into this, and I'm going to start with a couple of skincare items. The first one is this Tarte Knockout Tingling Treatment. I have had this for forever, and I've used it off and on kind of as an occasional extra acid. Lately, I've been using this every morning, and I love it. It's nice and strong. I think this is a blend. Yeah, salicylic and lactic acid. Nice and strong. You really feel like you're getting a good acid when you put this on. I just put it on a cotton ball, and do it all over my face. Okay, I will tell you what I'm seeing since I've been using this. It immediately gives me a healthy flush, but also I have a spot right over here. You cannot even see it now. It used to be so hard to cover. It faded within a week. It's still slightly there, but faded in a week. I love this. And then right after this, I'm following up with my Dermatology Vitamin C. So these two together knocked this stubborn spot out. This got bad when I was getting laser all the time. It really brought that to the surface. These two have made it where I don't even really notice it. So love the Tarte Knockout Tingling Acid, and then the Dermatology CE and Ferulic. I still love my Timeless, but I love this too. I love it. It does not, it smells like a vitamin C, but I just find this very pleasant, so love both of those. All right, then I'm going to move on to some makeup products, and the first one is a concealer. This is, okay, I'm in use-ups. I'm not really purchasing anything, so to speak of, unless I run out of something and want to, repurchase it. But I ran out of Pat McGrath. I will not repurchase the Pat McGrath. It was, I don't know, it just didn't stand out that much to me. But when I was done with that, I got out this Hourglass. Love the Hourglass concealer. I love the doe foot. It's kind of wide. It's like a flat paddle. And it just spreads out nice on the dark circles, and then it really just kind of grabs on. I let it set up for about 30 seconds and then blend it in, and this is just one of the best covers I have. I love my Hourglass. I don't touch up with this during the day. It's a little bit on the fussy side. I wouldn't put this over powder or for touch-ups, but first thing in the morning, I put this over my color corrector, and it lasts and lasts. I don't really find myself having to touch up too much. When I hit record today, I didn't touch up at all. And I've had this on about 4 or 5 hours. So this is, 4 or 5 hours. It is great. I love it. Okay, next I have a finishing powder. And y'all, okay, this is so good that I can't get it from Ulta or Sephora. And I order it from Australia from her website. It is worth it. It's the Nikia Joy finishing powder. And I've had this on my channel before, but I wanted to let y'all know I loved it so much I just repurchased it. And I'm not even out. I just do not want to run out of this. And I'm going to show you, kind of how this covers so you can watch it in action. Okay, so I have a little bit in the lid. This gives the most flawless blurring effect, maybe of any powder I own. Yeah, that is just a lovely finishing powder. It blurs like nobody's business. It's like a filter. It is beautiful. It's the Nikia Joy Velvet Finishing Powder, and it does make your skin look like velvet. I love this. Okay, and then while I'm at it, this powder brush by Hourglass. I love this so much. It's the main brush I use, and I didn't know if I was really gonna like the double-sided because you can't stand it up, on your vanity or anything. So I leave this in my drawer. and love it. It is just soft enough, but not overly soft. It's nice and dense. And then on this side, I use this end sometimes to touch up, around my eyes, and a lot of times for blush. I'll touch up with blush. I did that right before I hit record. So I love this Hourglass powder brush. I'm definitely getting my money out of it. Okay, and next, a classic that I am loving so much for touch-ups. Now, I use this only for touch-ups because I'm in use-ups using other things up, but I put it on right before I hit record, and I thought, I'm going to put that in my favorites. This brightens my face up in the middle of the day like nobody's business. It just really brings my face to life, and I love it. Again, it's the NARS Orgasm. It's a peachy pink, and it's got a little bit of a sheen. I love it. I love this so much. A classic that I'm really glad to have always in my collection. Okay, next, another blush, and these are cream blushes. I just used at my Benefit Cha-Cha-Ching and got out my Glossier Cloud Paints. And y'all, I love these. These are the two that I'm using up. I have it in Puff, and this is a cool pink. And then I have it in Dawn, and this is a bright coral. Okay, I will have this forever because I put literally a smidge. I barely put any. And when I put them on, I put them on the back of my hand. Hold on. And I literally get that much of that. Look how bright that is. Okay, I'm going to blend it in so you can see what it looks like. I put these on my hand, and then I blend them out with a beauty blender. That is beautiful. Now, I usually mix this with the Puff because I like a peachy pink, but that is beautiful on its own. Then the Puff, this is my second one of these, y'all. I went through a whole one and repurchased. This is much more subtle. Hold on, I'm wasting. This is much more subtle, and it's a cool pink. And hold on, I put that too close to the other one. Okay, and that's it. Just a cool pink. That looks like it's got coral in the camera, but it really doesn't. It's a cool pink, and then over here, the Dawn. I love these. These go on. They smooth out, they blend out very easily. So very easy to put on. I just put them on the back of my hand. Then I get a beauty blender, tap, 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 and then just tap it on. And it is so easy and so smooth. And I really love the Glossier Cloud Paints. Okay, and next I have a couple of eyeliners. And these are both drugstore rediscovered loves. Okay, the first one is this e.l.f. Intense Ink Eyeliner. And I don't remember why I rediscovered this, except I started using it up and fell back in love with it. There is no need to spend more on a liner when there's this e.l.f. This gives me a perfect line every time. And the I don't find it too hard to put on because that felt kind of grabs, but not too much. I can get thick or thin with it, and it doesn't wear off through the day. This is the most perfect eyeliner I think I own for liquid. There is just no need to spend more. So if you've never tried the e.l.f. liners, they are great. And then this brown liner from Wet n Wild. And what I love about this is I like this as much as Urban Decay or any other liner. And it's $4 or $5. And I get these on Amazon. And I have this just in a brown. And what I like about this is I use it on this lower lash line. And it doesn't go on too intense. Like a gel liner. It's just very forgiving. I like this better than the Prestige in Black Brown that I used for a really long time. I think they changed that formula. So it's too slick. It goes on too much all at once. This goes on subtle. This goes on subtle and I can build it, but it's just easy to work with. And $4, it's just a brown liner from Wet n Wild and I love it. All right, and next I have a couple of fragrances. And y'all, this first one, I don't think I have ever mentioned this to y'all. And it's kind of hard to find. So if you want it, I would grab it quick. You're just going to have to forgive the packaging. You're either going to think this is garish or precious. I think it's a little garish, but that's okay because I love what's inside. And this is called Bodacious. This is by Juicy, and I love the scent of this. This is just a great everyday sweet scent. And hold on, I've got the notes for you. Hold on, I'm going to put some of this on. I mean, this is great just for an everyday sweet fragrance. If you like sweet, to me, it just smells like sweet sugar is what this smells like. Hold on, I'm going to find the notes for you. Okay, the top notes are melon, pear, and mandarin. The middle notes are tiara flower, white ginger, lily, and jasmine sambac. And the base is coconut milk. That may be what I love so much. Tonka bean and driftwood. It is just a good, everyday sweet fragrance. This is also a great layering fragrance. I love to layer this with several things. I brought a couple of them out. The Body Shop Satsuma Orange. This is a tart orange that is so pretty with the mandarin and the melon and stuff in this one. I also love to layer it with Seven Virtues Vanilla Woods. This is very like a warm vanilla. Or the Sol de Janeiro Coco Cabana. This is just versatile on its own, layered. I love it. I think I'm going to go ahead and get a big bottle in case they are discontinuing this. Okay, and then my last favorite is this Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. Y'all, I hate that this is so expensive because I love it so much. I'm looking for a dupe. If you know of a dupe of this, let me know. This is a vanilla marshmallow. I would call this largely marshmallow, but hold on. I'm going to read you the notes in it. It's got a whang to it, and I think it's the marshmallow. It's a sweet whang, but it's a note that really stands out. It's orange blossom, vanilla absolute, and luscious marshmallow. And I think it's the marshmallow that really defines this. It makes it different from anything else I have. Very unique, sweet, warm, gourmand, like you could eat it. You can get this in a purse size if you don't want to spring for the big one. So that makes it nice. Okay, and that is all of my beauty products. Now I'm going to go on to a couple of lifestyle products. And the first one is a yoga series, and it's free on YouTube, and I love it. Okay, Violet, are you all right? It's on YouTube, and it's called Yoga by Adrienne. Okay, if you kind of are standoffish from yoga, you kind of, don't really want to do it because of the spiritual aspect or the kind of new age feel of it, she does not do that. She speaks normally like you're just stretching with her. She has changed my life. I struggle with sciatica so bad that when it's acting up, my whole left leg goes numb. I'll be cooking dinner and having to bend over to release it. Well, it got really bad when I started doing pump 3 times a week. So I did a search for restorative yoga, and Yoga by Adrienne came up. Y'all, if you have any aches or pains in your body, restorative yoga is gentle. It's easy on your joints, and it stretches you in places you don't know need to be stretched. I thought my lower back was hurting. Well, through Adrienne's lower back stretches, I found out it's my hips. My hips are a tight mess from years of cardio and pump and not stretching sufficiently. I always stretch my hamstrings, my quads. My hips are a mess. I'm going to link the 2 lower back workouts that I do with her. And then just search if you have upper back issues, if you have knee issues. She is very likable, very easy to follow, and I cannot say enough about her. I love Yoga with Adrienne, and there's none of the new age chanting or spiritual type talk in that. It's just healing your body. Okay, and then the next 2 or 3 I vlogged. And so we're going to go into my living room and I'm going to show you my next favorites. Okay, and then down here on the floor, I love this mat. It is from Peloton, and I knew about it because I have a Peloton, and I've got my Peloton on it, but this is where I do pump, Les Mills body pump. I put all my weights on this mat because it's very sturdy, kind of rubbery, and it's just real sturdy, and I like it because I put weights all over it, and when I'm sweaty, I get down and lay on it for my ab section. I stretch on it, and I just really love it. You know, you could find one way less expensive than this, but I spend a lot of time on my mat, and so I just decided just to go ahead and, you know, spring for this. I love mine from Peloton. And then these gym or face towels. And what I love about these is they're thick but absorbent, and I believe they're 100% cotton. They, I just love them. It came in this tall stack. I think I paid about $25 for them. I'm gonna roll them up and put them in a basket over by my bike. So anytime I stretch, I don't get I can put that under my head so I don't get makeup on my mouth. And forever on the bike. You know, it's just really good. And when I stretch, when I'm doing the yoga by Adrienne, my left ankle is weak, so I roll one of these up and put it underneath it, and it's just very soft, does not repel water. It absorbs water. I just like this real absorbent, soft cotton. I love these. All right, and then my last health item is another series. Yoga with Adrienne is on YouTube. Well, on TikTok, I found some people called Cesa Training, and they work on keeping movement in your hips and your body. They have some workout tips on there, and I'm having to be really careful with my like squats and stuff because I'm trying to get my hips healthier, and that's what they do. I think they may be physical therapists, and they work with movement through your hips, your legs, your knees, your shoulders. Love them. And they are on TikTok. So Cesa Training on TikTok and Yoga with Adrienne on YouTube. And that is all of my favorites for this month. Y'all definitely down below let me know anything that y'all are enjoying. And that's all I have for you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.